Friends, welcome to Jet Plus World. 80 years ago, 80 years back in the history of modern India, there was an incident which ignited the fire of independence in India. It was a time when the 1942 Quit India movement had actually faded away, and all the leadership was just keeping silent. There was no hope of new beginning, and the World War II was coming close. At this time, the naval ratings of Royal Indian Navy, they started revolt in Bombay. They started hunger strike against the low quality food, no promotion, racial discrimination, low wages, and many other things. This was a time when there was a trial going on against three commanders of Indian National Army led by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Shanwas, Sehgal and Dhillon. Three top commanders of the Indian National Army were facing trial at Red Fort for being betrayer of the country. That was a time when the India was emotionally surcharged, especially the youth. People came out in the street and raising slogans against any punishment to be given to these commanders, Indian heroes. At this time, the naval ratings started the revolt in Bombay that gradually and spread to many other coastal stations where the Royal Indian Navy was stationed. Like it spread from Bombay to first Karachi, then Calcutta, then Cochin, Madras, Visakhapatnam, and many other places. And people started coming, naval ratings and were joined by the local people. People started coming to the street carrying the placard of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose and raising slogans against British, fighting peaceful battle. This revolt went on from 18th February 1946 to 23rd February. Then ultimately rebels had to surrender. This event proved to be a turning point in India's independence. Actually, the Quit India movement initiated by Mahatma Gandhi had completely failed and faded away in 1942 without giving any result. And the political activity was almost lull. There was almost no political activity in between. World War II was closing, and Congress in the leadership of Gandhi was supporting British at this time. This time, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose had formed his own government in exile. He had declared himself the President of India, and his INA government, Indian National Government, was recognized by 13 countries. The government Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose formed in exile in Singapore, that was recognized by 13 countries. That was a legal government, properly formed. Now, when the naval ratings revolted and they came out in the streets of Bombay, gradually the revolt spread to the many other areas, including the main, establishment, shore establishment, and many other places. Indian leadership means Gandhi and Nehru, even Jinnah also, they got worried. First, let me tell you, there was a pitched battle. In Bhindi Bazar of Bombay, there was, pitched battle with the British forces. In mill workers area, mill workers district, there was pitched battle with British forces. And in Calcutta, Kamatipura and Midnapur, Madnipur, they had pitched battle with the British forces. So in many parts of the country, where 200 people, in Calcutta, 200 people were killed in police firing. See, street demonstrations were everywhere, and they were joined by civilians. Ordinary people joined the movement, carrying the placard of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, raising slogans against British, and the most important feature of this movement, this struggle, was the unity shown by Hindus and Muslims. They equally joined this movement against British. They supported the Royal Indian Navy. Soldiers are. This was, see, why this is important. This was the period of highly surcharged communal atmosphere in the country. Jinnah was demanding creation of Pakistan, and to put pressure on Congress as well as on British government in the favor of Pakistan, he incited communal violence in various parts of the country. Many parts of the country were, they had communal violence and riot-like situation in many parts of the country because of this demand of Jinnah for the creation of separate state of Pakistan. The country's communal environment was completely surcharged. At this time, the mutiny revolt by Royal Indian Navy soldiers are, these ratings, they actually brought Hindus and Muslims together. The naval ratings, they brought this revolt by naval ratings, brought Hindus and Muslims together. The country, after a very long time, the country witnessed the Hindu-Muslim unity. But this unity between Hindus and Muslims and fear of Subhash Chandra Bose coming to India to lead the movement created panic among the leaders like Nehru, Jinnah. Nehru was extremely worried as the news came that Mr. Subhash Chandra Bose might come to India to lead the movement, and the British government had intelligence report that around 25 lakh soldiers of Indian origin of British Army, they were up in arms and they were at the boiling point, and they are going to revolt against British in the leadership of Mr. Subhash Chandra Bose. This was the time when Sehgal, Sanwaz and Dhilo, the INA commanders, were facing trial at the Red Fort. Atmosphere was completely surcharged. Youth were highly emotional. At this point, they were raising slogans and fight to die that none of these commanders would be punished by British Army. And see, the British government, see the level of pressure on the British government. The British government was ultimately forced to not to punish these three soldiers. They were set free. At this time, Nehru got panicked and Jinnah got panicked. Jinnah has written in his autobiography that if I had to negotiate with, Subhash Chandra Bose instead of Gandhi and Nehru, I would not have got Pakistan. Pakistan would not have been the reality had he had to negotiate with Subhash Chandra Bose instead of Gandhi and Nehru. Jinnah was clear, if Subhash Chandra Bose comes back here and leads the movement, then Pakistan will not be created. Nehru was panicked, if Subhash Chandra Bose comes back, his politics will be over. Nehru was the most worried and panicked person at this time. Most worried and panicked person. He was speaking all unnecessary things against Subhash Chandra Bose in those days. Indecent. This rebellion by Indian Navy, you know, ratings united the country in the face of British, created panic and fear among the British also. Nehru actually explained, and Jinnah both. Here you see the uh, funny part of the whole story is that Jinnah and Nehru both united here. Jinnah and Nehru both united against Subhash Chandra Bose. Jinnah knew quite well that if Subhash Chandra Bose comes back to India to lead the movement, to lead the rebellion, Pakistan will not be possible. Pakistan will not be made. The question of Pakistan will be over forever. Nehru did quite well that his politics will be over. His dream of becoming Prime Minister of India would be completely shattered. Nehru, Jinnah both united, Gandhi supported them. And they approached British government. They explained that British government already had secret, intelligence information that Indian soldiers are in hot condition. They are emotionally surcharged to rebel. Nehru explained to his British friends that do something so that a message is sent to the people across the country that power is being transferred to Congress, so that people will stop looking towards Subhash Chandra Bose. Because Congress has not been able to give any hope. So Nehru succeeded in explaining British that if you do something concrete to send a message across the country that soon the power will be transferred to the Congress, people will be pacified. Jinnah explained him also that you declare the creation of Pakistan, otherwise the Muslim population will also go to support Subhash Chandra Bose. If send some concrete message by your action that they are assured that Pakistan will be a reality. Otherwise, the unity seen during the revolt, naval ratings, would be repeated everywhere. British thought of saving their lives. All three now united against Subhash Chandra Bose. British, Jinnah and Nehru. Gandhiji supported him. All three united to do something concrete so that Subhash Chandra Bose is not allowed to come to India, and they all succeeded. All three conspired against Subhash Chandra Bose. They made conspiracies so that Bose is not here, and there is no revolt in the leadership of Bose in the Indian soldiers. This is how the foundation of this country was laid. Nehru cheated the nation. Nehru cheated not only the Subhash Chandra Bose but also this nation, the people of India. Jinnah also cheated his countrymen. He created Pakistan where people are buying wheat flour 400 per kg. No education, no infrastructure, military is controlling entire Pakistan, and general public has nothing. They have become fools in the hands of government. The entire government is controlled by army. They are plundering the Pakistan's wealth. They have become rich and rich. General public has nothing. This is the story of naval ratings the 80 years back. On the same day today, 18th February 1946. A revolt by Royal Indian Navy, Indian soldiers of Royal Indian Navy ratings who sowed the seeds of real freedom struggle of India. Freedom of India. Please subscribe my channel. Meeting you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Thank you.